I didn't actually think I was struggling with anything. I just thought that that was my life, and that was what I was just gonna... I've always struggled with food, I've always struggled with my weight. I've been on various diets. I'd been through a lot of problems anyway, marital problems, family problems, and I think I just assumed that that was going to be me for life. I just didn't see any way out of it. I didn't see any way out of it at all, and then I saw the video on Facebook. Obviously something must have clicked for me to think, yes, I'm going to press the button. So I obviously wasn't very happy with the situation I was in, with the way I looked, with the way I felt. I was totally unfit, even though I've got a very outdoor life. I couldn't do things that I wanted to do. I couldn't keep up with my kids, even though they're teenagers. You know, it's not like I've got toddlers or anything, but you know, I couldn't keep up with them. There was things like the zip wire that I would never ever consider going on, because I didn't want the massive big orange flag behind me slowing me down. Things like going to Alton Towers and places like that, you always have to consider, am I going to fit on that ride? And those are the things that I don't even think about now. In fact, my son got a voucher to go on zip wire last week for his birthday, and I said to him, I'm going to come on that with you, and I will do. The first day I walked in, I was absolutely terrified. I didn't know anybody. Thankfully you introduced me to Sam, who's been here quite a while, and I was able to partner her for the first session. I was very grateful of that. And then the next time I came in, I don't think she was here, but everyone makes you feel so welcome. I think after the first couple of sessions I was thinking, yeah, actually I could do this, I can do this. I believed in myself, because I was not made to believe in myself, but I was encouraged to believe in myself. Well, I think the nice thing is when you come here, and I haven't been in a gym for decades, and you know, the first time someone said to me do a plank, I didn't even have a clue what it was. I just didn't have a clue. But it's also, you know, when we were doing sit-ups for the first time and someone came across and said, oh yeah, just put that resistance band on the kettlebell and that'll help, that'll make it easier for you. And when I'd done it, and I thought, actually, yeah, I can do it. It was things like that, small things that just sound ridiculous, that someone just comes along and just, you know, puts a hand over your shoulder and say, just try this, it'll be all right, you know, you can try this. And you do it and you think, actually, yeah, and then, you know, in a few months' time, I might be like you, and I will be able to do those things that you're doing. You just feel so much better about yourself. You regain your self-respect for yourself. Yeah, you push yourself in other ways in your life as well, because you know that if you push yourself in the gym, you can achieve results, and then you'll push yourself in the outside world as well. I just feel more confident. I never felt I had a confidence issue, really. I can put on a good act. If I have to seem confident, then I could seem confident, I could put an act, but now it is actually true confidence. I can actually do things that I want to do. I can. My kids say how much happier I am, and I didn't realise I was grumpy before, but clearly I must have been. And everyone says, you know, there's something come on Facebook this morning from a memory from 3 years ago at a Christmas do, and I shared that today, and I actually don't recognise that woman that was in that video. And people have put on comments, you know, you are totally different, that is nothing, you're nothing like that now. And it's people that were in the video at the time, so knew me then, and also people that met me when I first started my 6-week challenge. The 6-week thing, 6 weeks isn't long out of your life to make a big difference. So go for it totally in that 6 weeks. Don't go in 4 weeks' time, you know, putting on the members group, oh, you know, I've got my final weigh in 2 weeks' time, what am I going to do? Embrace it from the word go. Ask questions, share your problems. You will always get people that will help you, will offer help. You know, I've done that, I've offered help to people, and people, you know, message me directly. Not that I'm qualified to give any help, but just a bit of a boost to say, come on, you can do it. You know, we've all been through this, and it does work, the process does work. I'm a bit an obsessive on spreadsheets. So with the 6-week measurement, when we had to submit them every Sunday, I would put them on my own spreadsheet. And every Sunday after my 6 weeks finished, I still did my measurements, and I actually still took photographs as well, because that's quite useful to look back on it and think, whoa, really? Was that really me? I didn't think, I don't think now, you know, people that are overweight, and I'm still overweight, but people that are overweight, there's nothing wrong with them, you know, that's the situation that they're in. We've all had our struggles. But when you look how far you do come, it's a really good thing to have a record of your pictures. If you're struggling, you look back on your pictures and you think, wow, yeah, I actually have done quite well. And it just gives you a boost, really. I set my goals. I had specific dates. My birthday was the end of August, and I wanted to be a particular weight by that. And I stuck to it, and I smashed it. 27 weeks, I've lost 4.5 stone. Yeah, feeling fitter, feeling more confident, feeling full of energy. I have to say, throughout this process, I have never ever felt as if I had no energy. And I think that was purely because of the amount of protein that I was consuming every day. I just feel so much better about myself. And because people say how different I am, not just looks-wise, but how I am in my being, then that's just the biggest goal, because I'm obviously just a lot happier than I ever was, and I didn't realise how unhappy I was.